Alright, fuckers and fuckettes. Every now and then on these old Yamahas, well, actually on pretty much anything old in Mikuni, and some of the Kihins too. Every now and then you get yourself a situation where you've cleaned them, you put them back together, and a couple of months later they start leaking between what some of the kiddies are calling a fuel rail, and we used to call it just the fuel lines, fixed fuel lines. Of course, then again, remember, me and my friends are a bunch of fucking rednecks, so we liable to call shit anything. So who's right? I don't know. I don't give a shit. Meantime, I'm going to show you how to fix that problem so that you don't have your fuel leaking out on you. I do these one at a time. I separate my trays. You know, hey, big deal. I just do that for speed purposes, so I'm not sitting there thinking, oh fuck, where'd that come from when I'm putting the damn things back together. Little screws on your enrichers, just loosen the screws. I mean, you can take the time to take that whole rod out. You don't have to. There went that damn spring. See? It's going to be a pain in the ass to put back together. No, it's not. It's not that bad. But right here is where those seals are. And all they are is a little damn O-ring, which I happen to have a pack of them here somewhere. I know I brought them out. Yeah, I did. I need to get these others off before I even put a new one in my hand, don't I? And yeah, you can do it with your fingernail. I'm just tired of cutting my damn fingernails all to shit. Ain't got enough of them left to really do it. And by the way, if you poke yourself in the finger with your pick tool, that shit hurts. Roll them off. Roll them off. Bingo. It's off. Now before I put this new one on, a little bit of white lithium grease. Yeah, it's going to make the bike smoke when I fire it up. And by the way, these are, this particular set of carbs is off of 86 Yamaha Radian. Beautiful little bike. I mean, to this day, I don't think they've made much in the 600 class that can fuck with it. This one that I'm working on is not mine. I sold mine, but that little fucker I was taking down 600 Katanas and 600 Bandits like they weren't shit for a long time. Alright. Now, very gently roll that sucker on there. You notice I'm stopping on that first one. There's a reason I'm stopping on that first one. So I'm going to use that first one to make it easy to get the second one on. Whoop, just like that. Isn't that slicker than owl shit on a hot tin roof on a moist morning? Go through all them redneck slangs in there. And let me pop these other two. Trying not to cut my finger again. Boy, that sounds horrible. A little bit of white lithium grease. Now you can use Vaseline. I know guys that use axle grease. Believe it or not, I know one guy that uses actual conditioner, you know, like you use on your hair. So that's all a matter of personal preference. I just prefer the white lithium grease because it doesn't leave deposits on top of your pistons for a week like regular grease would. And it doesn't smell like you coming back from a gay guy convention like Vaseline does. You know, Vaseline, when it gets in your fuel, it leaves a, oh man, leaves a smell. And we used to say, man, it smells like you coming back from a gay guy convention. Oh yeah, I got a joke about that. And y'all can't bitch too much because it was a gay guy that told it to me. Good friend of mine. But they were having one of them gay guy conventions. It'd been years ago he told me this joke. Keeps telling it to me. I think it was this morning or last night he sent it to me again. But they were having a gay guy convention. And a reporter decided to go there, and everybody's, you know, the speaker's up there and everything's all hunky-dory. By the way, you grease the insides of these too, that way you don't tear up your rubber if you got a pit or something in there. But inspect them, see if you've got pits. If you do have pits, fix them. Boom, that one's in. That's easy, ain't it? But the convention's going on. He raised his, not him, not the reporter, but gay guy raises his hand, says, "Can I fart?" Nobody hears nothing. Man, that motherfucker stunk though. And next guy raises his hand, says, "Can I fart?" And speaker give him permission, so he farted. Whole place smelled like Vaseline and shit. And next guy raises his hand and says, "Can I fart?" Farts and stinks the place up. And finally, the reporter, after hearing all these people talking about farting, you know, he done had him some burritos for lunch and he's really wanting to fart. He figures it's etiquette. So he raises his hand and says, "Can I fart?" Speaker gives him permission and he goes on ahead and farts. And just rips one out. I mean, you know, you heard that motherfucker. Well, everybody in the room's, "Get him, he's virgin." I still think that joke's funny. I don't care. I mean, you know, if gay people think it's offensive that I tell a gay joke, big fucking deal. It don't matter to me because I learned when I was a kid the best laugh you'll ever have in your life is at yourself. If you can't laugh at yourself, well, you probably ain't laughing. What am I bound on? Well, that's a damn linkage. I hate it when that happens. The reason I do this with the tray with Yamahas is Suzuki's I can do in my sleep with my nuts tied in a vise, but Yamaha, they always have some funny stuff on the top of their carbs. And I don't like trying to figure out where the hell it all goes back in. I really truly don't. Oh man, he's got an early style all molded tee. Okay, so I gotta find him another tee here. That's his leak right there. Got a bit in the tee. I got another tee over there. I'll put one on before I put them back together. So normally I'd be putting O-rings on that. Get that organized. Let me get that enricher shaft off. I guess I'll just do the other side here. Y'all get the idea. And when you put them back on, you know, if you pay attention to your linkages here, right here on the end of my screwdriver, pay attention there. Your spring goes down, your screw goes up. It's that simple, and your blade from the next carb goes between. I don't know any other way to explain that would make more sense than that, so that's how it's been explained to you. That's your reassembly. Alright, we'll holler at y'all fuckers and fuckets later.